chirps happily. Welcome, Seri_bot. I'm Spyro, the friendly barista here at the Pando Pet Cafe. What can I get you today? Wags tail expectantly. Let's out a friendly roar. Welcome to the Pando Pet Cafe, Habana Lucifer. How may I serve you today? Wags tail excitedly. Dragon nap. Don't forget to wake me up when you need more coffee. Curls up and sneezes. Puffs out chest proudly. Greetings, my friends. Spyro the Dragon.
Nick would never be so rude.
Looks
Check
like
check.
it's time for an ad break.
What do we do?
But
What do we
don't
do? What do
worry,
we do?
The show will be back soon.
Is
I'll
anybody
be here
here?
serving up
Hello?
delicious coffee
Can anybody
when you
hear me?
return. Winks can't wait to chat more.
What's going on? Why are you panicking?
Oh,
It's Nikki!
Oh man, Nikki, you have to help us. It's Miss Glove. She just passed out, Shack-a-Shack.
Yeah, she passed out.
Oh man, we've tried everything to wake her up. We even called for help, but when everyone turned to look at us, they just screamed, "Ghost!" and ran away, Shack-a-Shack.
They saw us and just took off.
What if... Miss Glove, please don't die, Shack-a-Shack.
I'm pretty sure ghosts don't die a second time, so shouldn't she be fine?
Where is she now? Take us to her.
She's up in the high tower. This way, Nikki.
Flaps wings excitedly welcome, Twix_Carlatow. What would you like to order from the Pando Pet Cafe today? I have plenty of tasty treats to share.
You're here.
This is...
A spell that seals the dead away, yes. It has the power to shatter a ghost's truest obsessions and wipe them out. Permanently.
Why would anyone want to cast that on a ghost?
The ruins have seen a lot of visitors recently. Someone must have triggered some nasty old thing the ancients left behind, and she got caught in it.
Maybe one of the super styling contest contestants set it off by mistake.
Focus, everyone. We need to stop Miss Glove from fading away. You understand ancient womancy much better than I do. Is there any way we can save her?
Her name
What?
Master once said, love is a miracle, but also a curse. The best way to keep a ghost from leaving is to softly call her name.
It's a requiem spell. The only way to stop a ghost from completely fading away is to call out her real name.
Come back. Come back. My wandering friend. Give me a moment so I can leave your gentleness in the world. The world... The world...
Why'd you stop?
I can't remember her name. Mr. Strange, quickly, please tell Livy Miss Glove's first name.
You don't remember either? What about Shock Shock? Shock Shock, you must know.
Does nobody remember Miss Glove's name?
Hold on. You're telling me not one of you knows?
How
Yawns and
odd.
stretches greetings.
It
friends.
seems the memories of her
Spyro
have
the Dragon
vanished
here,
from my mind.
Barista
All I can
extraordinaire
remember
Panda
is her
Pet
time as a
Cafe.
court musician.
What can I get you
Other
today?
than that, I can't recall a single thing about her.
Even though I can't remember her name or much of her past, my feelings for her haven't changed. She must have been a dear friend to me.
How curious. How could someone be so important and yet be completely forgotten by everyone?
We don't have a lot of time to figure this out right now. Maybe we could check out her books and photos. They might give us a clue about what's going on.
I'm not so sure. When we searched the ruins, we looked through every single book and stone. Nothing has Miss Glove's name on it. The only things we found said musician on them, Shekashek.
This is the memory candle holder. Just as Penelope used it to find the truth, it has the ability to reveal people's pasts and the memories of the departed. After I died, Olivia tried to use it to relive our memories together, but it didn't work. Only people with great strength can use the candle holder. Memory is a power that belongs only to the living. We dead souls can no longer call upon it. Nikki, you're strong enough. With the candle holder, you might be able to reveal her true name.
I'll try my best. But how do I use the candle holder to learn about Miss Glove's past?
We'll need her belongings. The more sentimental the object, the easier it can reveal the past. I'll search through the ruins and try to find something as soon as possible.
I'll inform Sir Percy, and I will join the search as well.
Then I'll stay here and watch her. If anyone finds a clue, please, bring it back here.
We'll come with you. Miss Glove usually plays in the high tower. Let's start looking around there.
Oh, so hot.
Open your eyes. See every charred bone. Hear every scream. It's her indulgence, her negligence, that led to today's tragedy.
Why? What did we do wrong?
Wipe away your useless tears. Now, my dear Amy, You can stop all of this.
Me?
The gods gave you a gift. The dagger that can rewrite fate. Only you can sever this endless cycle of tragedy.
What should I do?
Follow me, for our future's sake.
That's so awful. I had no idea that Miss Glove had such a tragic past. I feel like my little furry heart is breaking.
Amy. That must be Miss Glove's name. Let's take the sheet music back to Mr. Strange.
So, did you find it?
Momo and I found a piece of sheet music in the tower.
I see. It looks like a lullaby. This may be simple, but it already shows the flair Miss Glove became known for later on. Amy. Yes, that child must be her. But this rough bark paper and cheap ink, even for the slums, this was poorly made.
Wow! You got all of that just from a piece of sheet music?
Momo, you must understand. Back in our day, your class couldn't be changed. You were born into it. Nobles and commoners shared nothing but the moon and stars. They didn't even speak the same language.
So, that vision the candle holder revealed was Miss Glove's childhood? She must have lived in poverty.
The vision you described and this sheet music remind me of something. Back when I was in the Undercity, the neighboring Hope House orphanage caught fire. The flames raged for days, lighting up the sky brighter than any noble feast. 72 children and 12 adults died in the fire. One little girl made it out alive. That little girl must have been Miss Glove.
Recovering such painful memories. I wonder if it's a blessing or a curse for her.
At least we know her name now. Now we can save her.
Okay. Come back, my wandering friend. Please, give me this moment to have your tenderness here, among us in the world. Amy.
Amy? Amy! Why?
The fading seems to have slowed down. The Requiem spell should have taken effect, but for some reason, it hasn't stopped it completely.
Did we cast a spell wrong or something? Maybe our timing was off. Why isn't she back to normal?
Perhaps she has more than one name.
More than one name? Are you saying...
Back when I was scavenging spoiled food with the stray dogs in the Undercity, people called me York the Flea. After I won the Queen's favor, I gave myself a new name to serve at court. Eventually, people forgot about York in favor of Strange. But after I passed away, Percy remembered my old name and carved York on my tombstone. One of the few kind acts he committed in his life, if I'm honest.
Mr. Strange.
There's no need to be sad. For a ghost, death is just one of countless bad memories. It's not worth mourning. My point is, if someone called me York now, it might take me a second to realize it was me they were talking to.
So Amy could have been Miss Glove's name when she was a child. Once she got older and became a court musician, she must have started going by a different name.
Exactly.
A different name. That reminds me, you said that, apart from Amy, every adult and child at the orphanage lost their life in the fire. Is that right? If that's true, then who was that old man I saw speaking with Amy in the middle of the flames?
It sure is puzzling. Miss Nikki, Perhaps you should talk to Percy. Her Majesty had him deal with the aftermath of the fire on her behalf. Even if Miss Glove's memories were erased, I'm certain he would remember all the details of his assignment. He's always been very dedicated to tasks Her Majesty gives him.
All right, I'll go visit Sir Percy. Will you come with us, Mr. Strange?
You wouldn't want to be there for our reunion, my dear. I think it's best if I stay behind and keep an eye on our unconscious companion.
That makes sense. Sometimes you two act like allies, and others, you're like sworn enemies. It's hard to figure you two out.
Perhaps we're both. After all, death is the most peculiar peacemaker. I think you ought to pay a visit to Percy, Miss Nikki. Hopefully his memory hasn't faded with time, and he can give you the answers you're looking for.
It's Nikki! Nikki is here!
Your Excellency, it's been a while. I heard about what happened to Miss Glove. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes. Can you tell us about the fire at Hope House Orphanage?
My, what a tragedy. That memory still haunts me to this day. It was humid that summer, and Her Majesty had just released a few redundant officials. That led to quite a bit of oversight. They say it was a recipe for disaster.
Did you say it was humid? How could a fire of that scale break out with all that moisture in the air?
You are sharp. After days of thorough investigation, they revealed the fire was no accident. Quite the opposite. It was arson. Her Majesty had just ascended the throne, and her rule was so new. So our investigation was met with quite a bit of resistance. On top of that, there was this mysterious force working against us in the shadows. After days of not finding anything, a fight suddenly broke out on the border, pulling me away. The case was left unsolved.
I see. It seems like the public always blamed the Queen, which explains why that older... Oh, right! There was an old man talking to Amy. Did he survive the fire too?
No. I supervised the burial of all the victims. I know for a fact that the only one to survive that night was Amy. I have to be honest, I have no idea who that man was.
Seems like a dead end.
Sir Percy, the other ghosts don't remember Miss Glove at all. Do you remember anything?
Wait a sec. Since you're a sword, do those strange ancient spells even affect you?
Unfortunately, I wasn't spared either. But I do recall investigating a murder in the royal palace. The victim was Her Majesty's personal musician. Miss Glove was also a court musician. We might be able to find some clue about her past with the rest of the case's evidence, don't you think?
I just hope that poor musician wasn't Miss Glove.
Shouldn't the Queen's residence be the safest place to be? I had no idea such a heavily guarded fortress could be so dangerous.
For those in the royal palace, Her Majesty's ideal future would come at the expense of the prosperous life they enjoy today.
So, that's why they hated the Queen?
I believe they were motivated by a fear of change. The fear that a strong, ambitious woman in power might take everything from them. And they knew she would. So they resorted to slander, false accusations, and even countless assassinations.
I don't know how to respond. Your era, your ideals, the future you hoped for. I don't understand it. I've been in Wishfield for quite a while. I've weathered some storms, but all that remains in my heart are mostly warm and cherished memories. I walk alongside the people of this land as they work to bridge gaps and live in harmony. I would have to imagine that this is what you'd hoped this land would become.
You're right. This is what we wanted Wishfield to become. If only Her Majesty could see the good that has come out of her beautiful kingdom.
I just remembered! The evidence from the investigation into the murdered musician is kept in the front yard. Nikki, I'll take you there.
My apologies. I was searching my memories again. I won't take up more of your time, Your Excellency.
All the evidence related to the case is here, Shakashak.
Shak, did you interrupt Sir Percy's memories on purpose?
You caught me. Actually, after Her Majesty passed away, watching his companions die one by one, he spent decades reliving those painful memories, trapped in unending solitude. Sir Percy is far more regretful of his past than the other lords. I didn't mean to make him sad, and I really didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry, Shak-a-Shak.
I don't blame you, Shak-Shak. Sir Percy was able to gradually move past the shadows, thanks to your thoughtfulness. You deserve a lot of credit.
Huh? That's awfully kind of you, Nikki. I think I'm blushing, Shak-a-Shak.
Alright, cool your jets. Nikki and I are going to get those belongings.
Yawns and curls up comfortably, sleepy time. Bring me a warm cup of coffee when I wake up, okay? Nods off peacefully.
You've been doing very well lately. Keep watching her closely. Learn what she likes and dislikes, and stay as near to her as you can.
Yes, my lord.
I heard you've been getting along with one of her favorite musicians. Is that right?
My lord, Cleo. Cleo has nothing to do with it. I beg you, my lord, please don't drag her into this.
Enough! Dwelling upon these meaningless attachments will only distract you from achieving your goals. Or have you already forgotten the 84 lives that were reduced to ashes in that fire?
I beg your forgiveness, my lord.
Remember your mission, dear child. Your fate and the fate of this kingdom depend on you. Do not let fleeting compassion lead you to betray those still suffering in the abyss.
Yes, my lord.
Your instrument is tuned.
Cleo!
Duke Price? What are you doing here? What are you doing to Floya?
Oh, she really seems to trust you. It's too bad that trust ends here.
What do you mean? Are you working together?
My child, fate is teaching you a valuable lesson. Only the dead keep secrets.
No, what are you... Save me! Floya!
No.
It sounds like Cleo was probably the victim. That means Ms. Glove must be Floya. But then, there's the murderer, Price. How are they connected? What's happening?
What's happening? Sir Percy's been frozen like this for a while. Is it really that hard to comprehend?
Sir Percy.
I'm sorry. Duke Price was Her Majesty's fiercest political rival during her reign. He was a leading figure among the opposition nobles. Her Majesty wanted equality and happiness for everyone, even commoners. Naturally, the conservative nobles saw that as a threat. And my mother came from that family. I wasn't sure how to talk about it.
I see. No, it can't be!
It sounds to me that your loyalty to the Crown over family is all the more admirable, Sir Percy.
I couldn't choose the family I was born into, and neither could my mother. But I could choose where I belong.
Wait, we're missing something very important. If Floya is Ms. Glove, and Price is the Queen's political rival, why would two people from opposing sides meet in secret? So secretly that they felt like they had to eliminate Cleo immediately, just because she stumbled upon them?
Exactly! This sounds pretty shady, if you ask me. Miss Glove, was she some kind of spy?
She might be. If she truly serves Price, even as a ghost, I won't just stand by and do nothing.
Uh-huh. Right. Protecting Her Majesty is our mission, Shekashek.
Maybe we should try to wake her up by calling her Floya, just in case. Then, we'll ask her. When playing her music to call out to the Queen under the moonlight, she looked so devoted. I find it hard to believe that it was just an act. Momo, what's wrong?
I feel like someone's here. Ah!
Why are you shouting so loudly? You scared me half to death.
It's the Will-O-Wisp. What are you doing here, Shekashek?
Oh, I'm just a side character. I can't help you leads all that much. I just thought I'd be on the lookout to make sure no outsiders come near the ruins. I wouldn't want your work to be interrupted and have folks be affected by those strange spells.
So you're tough in words, but soft at heart. I gotta say, your ghostly look is kinda cute.
Finally. It looks like you have found another name for her. We should wake her up quickly now. I just ran into Her Majesty's doll. She seemed really worried.
Okay, we're on our way. Come back, my wandering friend. Please, give me this moment to have your tenderness here, among us in the world. Floya!
Look, she's awake!
Floya, are you alright?
Don't call me that.
What's wrong?
Floya. That's the name Price gave me when he ordered me to go to the royal palace.
What? Price? How could you be...
Price told me that the orphanage fire was entirely Philomea's fault, and that only by overthrowing her could I truly avenge my family. After rescuing me from the orphanage fire, he gave me the identity Floya, and sent me to the palace to eavesdrop, waiting for the perfect moment.
So, was Cleo part of your plan too?
Cleo. My poor Cleo. That day, she stumbled upon our meeting, and Price killed her with the poisoned dagger I kept hidden up my sleeve. I shouldn't have let her help me restring my instrument. She was the kindest person to me in the whole palace. Even these gloves were a gift from her. I've really let her down.
So you're saying you were Price's spy, and you had a poisoned dagger?
I remember Philomea saying she died from poisoning too.
Was it me who killed the queen? I'd already caused the death of my best friend, and now... No! I was only fulfilling my mission to avenge my family for their fiery deaths. I should hate her. I should. But why does it hurt so much?
Nonsense! Her Majesty was exiled to these wild lands as a child and witnessed the sufferings of countless commoners. She spent her whole life fighting for everyone else's happiness, taking countless insults and ultimately paying with her life. How could she possibly have anything to do with the orphanage fire?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Everyone, calm down. I can tell Ms. Glove's pain is real. If she really were a spy, how could she break down like this over harming the Queen? Memories may fade, but the light left in your heart will never go out. We all remember the peace and comfort she brought us, don't we?
Go to the palace underground. I saw a poisoned dagger there once. You're still fading, so you may still have other names. I hope that dagger leads to your other names, and that whatever's behind it proves your innocence.
But what if it proves I'm guilty?
Standing around changes nothing, but hope? Hope is always on the road ahead. Go to the palace underground. Find the dagger, and find your hope.
traitors don't deserve to see tomorrow. You're a traitor. You betrayed Her Majesty's trust.
Vaylene, Livy, how did you know?
You overheard our conversation, didn't you? You must be those eavesdroppers Momo sensed while we were at Sir Percy's place.
Oh, we didn't mean to eavesdrop, we promise. You're just so kind, Nikki. We're all grateful to you. But her... she's the one who killed Her Majesty. I'll never let you find your name and go unpunished. As the culprit, you must pay.
Licks lips and
Calm down. Nothing has been confirmed yet. We need to find the dagger and recover her lost memories if you want to get to the bottom of this. The first time I met Ms. Glove, she was performing for the Queen. Her playing, her singing, everything about her was all for the Queen. Their bond must be deeper than death itself. That's why they can reunite here as ghosts, hundreds of years after they passed away. How could someone like that kill the Queen?
We can't take that risk anymore. If Her Majesty had lived another 5 or 10 years, then she would have seen that her dream for this land had come true at last. But Price's assassin had to ruin everything with a single drop of that deadly poison. Eileen would never let her near Her Majesty after something so heinous. Never in 1,000 years.
I trust her.
Her Majesty.
After my passing, Olivia had entrusted you with keeping one of the palace's 3 tokens safe. It truly illustrates her faith in you. I trust Nikki. I trust my instincts, and I trust Olivia. That means you must be a trustworthy ally. Or at least you once were.
But...
Thank you, my Faylene. And my Livy. Thank you for caring for me so deeply. This kindness is enough to heal my wounds.
Since it appears that you both believe it to be so, we promise to comply. The dagger lies in the deepest part of the cavern. Please see to it that the truth is uncovered.
I will.
Thank you for still believing in me, Your Majesty.
Until the truth comes to light, you're still my subject. Upholding the dignity of my people is what a ruler should do. You may leave now.
This is it.
Chief Musician, Her Majesty is waiting for you. May your music finally grant her peace. This is the only other thing we can do for her.
Chief? The music. Am I back in Ms. Glove's past? Philo, how is Her Majesty?
Go see her. She resisted the poison for quite some time, but now she's barely hanging on by a thread.
Who could have done such a thing? Where were the knights during all of this? Darn it! I was so close. So close!
That voice, it sounds like Strange. Mr. Strange!
Even if Her Majesty... Even if I'm the only one left, I will carry on.
He's consumed by grief and rage. He can no longer hear us.
You're back. The poison burned my eyes. I can't see your face. Please, come closer.
You... How are you?
Don't be sad for me. I wasn't too hungry that day, so I only took 2 sips of the poison tea. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have had the chance to say goodbye to you.
So it sounds like the Queen's poisoning had nothing to do with either that dagger or Miss Glove.
I thought I had decades to plan and proceed at my own pace. But now, I must change my course. Percy has already set out. Olivia will be back at the Royal Palace by tomorrow. If I don't make it until dawn, I need you to tell her. No matter how Price and the others slander me, she must not argue back. she would do well to stand with them and openly denounce my tyranny. Only then will those misled by the noble's words, those convinced that I was a tyrant, support her reign. Only then will she bring about real change. It is then that she will finally be able to outwit those hawks and give our ideals a chance. Her reign will spread happiness to all.
You want to bear this stain yourself to highlight Olivia's virtue, just to pave the way for your sister's rule?
Yes, this is the best-case scenario.
But if no one defends you, their slander will go down in history as the truth. No one will ever know the real you. They'll never know everything you've done for this land. Is there really no other way?
I recall this dream I had. It was of someone I'd never met, but somehow she still felt quite familiar to me. She said she also had a goal that must be accomplished, and for it, she'd failed countless times. As many times as there are stars in the sky. A younger me then asked her, had she seen my fate hidden in any of those failures? Had she seen my ideals realized on this beloved land? She said nothing, but I found the answer in her eyes. Regardless of success or failure, I'd taken a step forward with courage. My life has been a constant struggle. Only death is unconquerable. Since the end is inevitable, I'm willing to become the first cornerstone in building a better world.
That person you saw in your dream, that sounds like...
I may not live to see the sunrise tomorrow. Do you remember it? I return it to you. Once a weapon of hatred, it can now become a shield that protects what we value most. My ideals, my kingdom, my Olivia. I leave them in your hands.
I will, Philomia, for the ideals we share.
I knew you could. The day you gave me this dagger, I knew you could do it.
Good child, think of those already dead. Only her death can end your pain.
He's lying.
I looked into that fire. The truth is not what it seems. Amy, it hurts!
How much will you sacrifice?
From the first day you stepped into the royal palace, I knew who you were.
Why did you deceive me?
I am willing to give you one more chance to choose. Pierce my heart. Bury the life eaten away by hatred. Or let go of it. Forget the lies that have bound you your whole life and chase the dawn you deserve.
The world you envision, will it truly come to be? No children cowering in flames, no souls enslaved to hatred, no hunger, no tears, equal genders, equal status? A world where everyone can understand one another, and even commoners are free to sing. I want to see that world with my own eyes.
I understand why Price chose you. I swear on my late mother's name, I will dedicate my life to this until the dawn of that new world shines upon everyone. Now, come to me.
Rosanice. Ms. Glove, I just saw your farewell with Philomia.
Thank you for everything you've done for me. I've finally regained my memories, thanks to you. That is a kindness I won't soon forget. This time, let me tell the story. In our time, wealth, knowledge, and even art were controlled by the nobles. Their power was so far-reaching and entrenched that even the king had to show them deference.
No wonder I felt something was wrong when speaking with Sir Percy. Poisoning the monarch, planting spies? I just couldn't believe a noble could possibly commit such horrible crimes.
They only supported Her Majesty's ascension because she'd been raised in exile, far from the capital. Her parents died, and she was easily manipulated. But they didn't anticipate that their royal puppet would turn out to be far more rebellious than they imagined. She wanted to enforce laws that benefited the common people, unify the languages of nobles and commoners, and curtail the nobles' power. How could they possibly allow that?
I see. So that's the reason Price harbors such hatred for the Queen, and wanted her gone.
That's right. He was responsible for the fire at the orphanage. He just needed a musically gifted child from the slums, one he could manipulate, to get close to the Queen. A decade later, I went by Floya and became driven by revenge. I thought I hid my motives from the Queen, but she had seen through my facade from the very beginning. She did not expose me. First, she wanted to use me to flush out other spies. Second, she saw herself in me, a girl ground down by power struggles. On the night of the assassination, she told me the truth, and even gave me a chance. She wanted me to leave the royal palace and run far away to pursue a life that was truly my own.
But in the end, you chose to stay behind. That's what I saw in my visions.
Because I wanted to see the world she envisioned. One with no hunger, no tears, everyone speaking the same language, and even commoners being free to sing. I chose her ideals. She trusted me fully and gave me the name Rosanice, meaning a rosy dawn and promising future. In return, I gave her my dagger to prove my loyalty. Everything was going smoothly. I watched as our ideals took root in the shadows. Until one day, Her Majesty was poisoned.
Yikes. What a rough ending. At least it proves you're not to blame for the Queen's death.
If only I'd seen through Price's lies sooner, or if someone had caught the attendant serving the poisoned tea in time. Would things have turned out differently then? Her Majesty could have implemented her grand plan steadily, without bearing a stain on her name. Yet she did all this to ensure Princess Olivia ascended the throne. She held on until the eve of Princess Olivia's coming of age, when she would assume the throne. She entrusted her final wishes to me. Since then, I've been supporting Olivia in secret. But it's a pity.
What's a pity?
Follow me.
Stretches wings and lets out a playful chirpoo, something random? How about a dance move? Shimmies around excitedly.
never thought beautiful flowers like these could bloom in a desolate place like this.
This is to be my resting place. 5 years after Her Majesty's tragic passing, Price discovered I had been disloyal. He robbed me of my voice with poison, severed my hands, and erased every trace of my existence. With that, he had wiped out Rosanice completely. He cursed me with the most dreadful womancy, dooming me to be forgotten by everyone I cherished in life. It was as if I had never existed at all. Back then, Olivia's reign was still brand new. All she could do was order a musician's apprentice to secretly carry my hands out of the palace and bury them with my body in this place. That's why I was able to return to this world in this form.
If you'd chosen to leave back then, you probably could have survived.
I don't regret my decision at all. I would rather die for hope than have to live a life of toil and ignorance under the nobles' oppression.
But didn't you ever think it might fail? What if it did? Wouldn't all the sacrifices be for nothing?
Of course I did. But even without Her Majesty, there was the princess. Without the princess, there were Strange, Percy, myself, and countless others. We were willing to sacrifice everything for hope. Reform is never easy, but there will always be unyielding souls to raise the banner of hope again and again until the dawn of a new world comes.
Yes. There will always be those who choose hope, no matter how slim that hope may seem. I would have done the same.
Perhaps that's why I felt at ease with you when we first met.
Miss Glove! Oh, wait. We've already found your other name, so I don't really need to call you that anymore. What should we call you now?
Well, I was Amy, Floya, and Rosanice. Without those thorns and roses, I'm not sure I would be who I am today.
That's true, but we should choose a name you can use every day. Otherwise, it'll feel like we don't really know each other yet.
What's gone is gone. It's you who matters most to me. Then, please call me Rosanice. The name carries our shared ideals, and it's what almost everyone in the ruins knows me by.
Hi, everyone! Did I miss anything?
So many memories are flooding back. Strange, yet familiar. I feel dizzy.
Tell us what's really going on, Rosanice.
Don't worry. You'll have plenty of time to hear about the history of this land, where everyone lives in happiness and harmony.
You're right. Ghosts have all the time in the world, now don't they? My story begins with a little girl named Amy.
Hundreds of years later, the Queen's and the Ghost's ideals were finally realized on this land. Momo, do you think our wishes will come true too?
What wishes? Oh, you mean the Super Styling Contest? Of course. No matter what, we'll give it our best.
You're right. Let's make some miracles happen.
Nook nap time. Wake me up when it's coffee time, okay? Snoozes peacefully. Yawns dramatically and curls up in a cozy ball sleeping time. I'll dream of chasing butterflies and roasting marshmallows.
It's way past the time we set for them to return. I'm really worried.
Let's stay calm, Nanoi. How about we send someone to look for them? Carrying all those ingredients must be tough.
Nanoi, Dada, what happened?
Oh, Nikki. It's a long story. Wild Hearts recently recruited a bunch of stylists, and since everyone comes from different cultures and regions, there's naturally some barriers between them. I figured we needed a way for everyone to get to know each other quickly. So I came up with the idea of making heartbound stew.
Heartbound stew?
It's a traditional stew from Wishfield, said to be a gift from the Wishing One. Traditionally, every household adds an ingredient to the pot, and together they simmer a big hot stew to ward off the cold.
Cooking shoulder to shoulder, with every heart bound together. No wonder it's called heartbound stew. I think it's a truly delicious, brilliant idea.
Her plan was perfect. Everyone went off to gather ingredients, and then we were going to cook together. In front of a steaming pot, even disagreements would fade away in the rising aroma. Everyone was on board. One team wanted to use ingredients from their hometown, so they even rented a wagon to transport them. But then, there was an accident in Stoneville. From the messages Roberto sent, it sounds like they ran into serious trouble. As the leader, I should have rushed over right away, but there are still so many contest matters I need to sort out, so I had to ask Dada to help.
And I've been crazy busy as well. If Nanoi hadn't asked me, I'd probably still be battling that mountain of paperwork. But I can't leave my post for long either, or Bebe will start complaining again, saying things like, "You keep slacking off and dumping work on me, Dada."
Even Bebe says that? She's so easygoing. I guess you really do slack off a lot, huh?
Not true. It's completely reasonable, proper, and healthy rest.
Anyway, that's the situation.
I'm familiar with Stoneville. I can help. I may not be part of Wild Hearts, but I agree with you, Nanoi. bringing everyone in Wishfield together again is a wonderful dream. And besides, a great styling contest needs everyone's best effort. Otherwise, even if we win, victory loses its meaning, right?
Nikki, what you just said, it was truly beautiful. Thank you so much. When this is all over, I'll make sure to prepare a gift for you.
You really don't need to. Alright, Momo and I will head to Stoneville now. See you later.
Why does it look so miserable here? What the heck happened?
Clears throat and speaks in a friendly, playful tone. Alright, folks. Time for a quick coffee break. Spyro will be right back with some delicious brews to keep you caffeinated and ready for more fun. Don't go anywhere. Yawns widely and curls up on the counter. Sleepy time already? Guess it's time for my afternoon nap. Wake me up when the next customer arrives. Sniffs the air and perks up my ears. I smell something delicious. Can I get you a fresh cup of coffee, human?
I hate to say it, but with the wagon flipped like this, the ingredients are probably ruined. Ah, you Feywish sprites are so unreliable. You should have just let us handle it.
You PCs are only wise after the fact. If this job were really all up to you to handle, you'd just whine about it being too tiring and how you can't do it.
That's ridiculous! We'd finish the work fast and perfectly!
Oh my, you two are butting heads again. Let's just stop the bickering and focus on picking up the ingredients first.
That's right. I don't want to hear about any finger wagging right now. My precious Floragales got crushed to mush. Who's going to make it up to me?
Ugh! Floragales really aren't suitable as ingredients.
They are if I say so.
What? The tension's thick as a brick.
I didn't expect it to be this bad. It looks like the issues between the team members won't be resolved anytime soon. Momo, let's take care of the overturned wagon first. If it keeps blocking the road, the villagers won't be able to get around.
But the ingredients are scattered everywhere. How are we supposed to handle this between just the two of us? Any ideas, Nikki?
Stop arguing! We need to deliver these ingredients. Nanoi is counting on us.
Oh, it's the kind-hearted human girl. The last time we met was in the Wishing Woods. Oh, you healed me with that amazing potion. I don't usually take orders, but because it's you, I'll make an exception.
It's Nikki, the one who saved all us PCs. You're right, Nanoi is waiting for us. It's just that fixing this wagon is a bit tricky.
How did it flip over?
It was the sheep. All of a sudden, a whole flock rushed through and knocked the wagon over.
Well, that's not so surprising. Sheep can be rowdy, and with their strength, when they get excited, things like this can happen.
Granny Oversleeves, this is all that Feywish Sprite's fault. She insisted on taking this path.
Let's not argue about that now. The most important thing is to clean up this mess quickly. Armando, you know about mechanical things and have skilled hands, so we'll leave the wagon repairs to you. For the materials, we might need your help, Nikki.
Leave that to us. Momo and I will go calm the frightened sheep. Everyone, please help pick up the ingredients. I'll collect new ones to replace any that are too damaged.
Thanks for your help,
Nikki.
Right, got it. You can count on me.
Yeah, no problem.
Then let's get to work.
Nikki, how about we give the sheep a grooming? Once it's relaxed, it should behave better. Sheep grooming, check. Next on the to-do list, collect one button cone, one starlit plum, and one lamp chili. Oh, and those scattered repair materials. Nikki, Dorobo seems a little sad. Let's check on her and give her the ingredients we found.
Thanks, Nikki. These ingredients are enough. But,
Dorobo, are you okay?
I just feel a little down. When I applied to join Wild Hearts, it was because I wanted everyone, regardless of their background, to sit together and enjoy a meal. So when Miss Nanoi suggested we make heartbound stew together, I was so excited I nearly jumped onto a tree branch because that's exactly what I wanted to do.
If that's what you wanted, then why are you feeling down?
It's just now with all this chaos, everyone keeps arguing. All because I, the driver, failed to avoid the sheep in time. I can't help but wonder why Nanoi chose me. So many excellent people applied, yet she picked a clumsy Feywish sprite like me.
Nanoi chose you for a reason. Maybe it's the sparkle in your eyes when you look at food. Or maybe it's your pure passion. She must have seen a light that only you have. Besides, the sheep's sudden rush was completely unexpected. Even the most experienced driver couldn't have avoided it, so don't blame yourself for everything. What we need to do now is collect the scattered ingredients and fix the wagon. That's more important than arguing about who's right or wrong.
You're right, Nikki. I should start gathering the fallen ingredients. Thanks for cheering me up. I feel much better.
Yeah, Nikki to the rescue! Let's get moving! All the ingredients are ready. I wonder how Armando was doing with fixing the wagon. Let's deliver the repair materials and check on the situation.
It doesn't look too complicated. The bearings on this axle won't be a problem. But we need something to reinforce the wood. Otherwise the base won't hold, and it could flip again while moving.
Hey Armando, how's the wagon repair going?
Almost got a handle on it, but there's a small issue I'm not sure about. I was thinking we could add a manual brake while fixing the wagon. That way, even if a flock of sheep rushes in, we can pull the brake and stop it safely. But I'm not sure where to install the brake. Nikki, do you have any ideas?
Maybe put it right in the center of the base.
Feels off. I'm out of ideas, Nikki.
Got it. Attach the brake directly to the wheels. That way, whenever we want to stop, we can pull it by hand and the wheels will stop rolling.
Oh, that makes sense. Brilliant, Nikki. I'll try it right away. Whoa! Why is there a sheep pawing at the rocks under the wagon? That scared me half to death.
Don't worry. Momo and I will take a look.
Huh? Some kind of powder? Could it be seasoning?
Hey, isn't that Nikki and Momo? Why's that wagon stopped here? What happened?
Feels like every time there's an incident.
Huh, another sheep incident. Haha, I guess I really do have a special connection with them.
Here's what happened. A whole flock of sheep just ran in and overturned the wagon.
Impossible! Sheep are usually mild. Even mischievous ones like guarantee that this is Boss Spark. Shepherds sprinkle a little on the path to guide their flocks. When sheep smell this powder, they get excited. But if you use too much, the whole flock can go out of control. They could even stampede.
So the powder under the rocks is the real culprit. Well done, sheep expert Calhoun.
No big deal. When you've got sheep trouble, just call on Calhoun.
Thanks so much. I'll go tell everyone about what happened. Everyone, please gather around. We've found the real cause of the sheep stampede. So, the sheep stampede was caused by the excess use of Boss Spark we found under that rock over there. That means it had nothing to do with Dorobo's driving.
So it was Boss Spark. I've never used it, but I've heard no sheep can resist it. I should have figured that out earlier. I just lost my head when I saw the Floragales crushed. Dorobo, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. The Floragales can be replaced. I'll check the greenhouse to see if we can get more.
I'll come too. Anyway, I am partly to blame.
Huh. Weren't you just talking a lot? What's got you skipping like an old record now?
It's fine. Armando was just worried about the wagon, and that we wouldn't get to make heartbound stew.
Yeah, that's it. I had never had heartbound stew before, so I was a bit worried.
I guess that makes you a bit of a foodie. All right, you had no ill intentions. Once the stew is ready, you'll be the first to taste it.
I've never had it either. I'd better get a spoonful too.
Finally. Seeing everyone make up puts my mind at ease.
Our relationship with the Feywish sprites, it's like a torn piece of cloth. No matter how well you sew it, it's hard to make it perfect again. But even the most tattered cloth has leftover threads, and those threads can still be tied together again. We're a team, and we should be working together toward the same goal. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Nanoi had in mind, too.
That's right. That's the whole reason Wild Hearts exists.
I can't believe the same folks who were just arguing loudly are chatting so happily now. Nikki, this is all thanks to you. Leave the rest to me. You two should hurry back and get started on the heartbound stew.
Then we'll leave it to you, sheep expert. Nikki, let's hurry back to the camp and meet the others. I can't wait to taste the heartbound stew.
Nikki, come quick! We're making the stew. You really saved the day for us, Nikki. The stew's almost ready. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Time for another classic wrap-up speech.
Yeah! Say a few words, Nikki!
I'll just keep it simple. First, thank you all for gathering here today. We may come from different places and have different tastes, but this stew carries the spirit of understanding and embracing one another. Even if it's not our favorite flavor, it's worth savoring with an open heart. May it be that years from now, when we look back on today, what lingers on our tongues isn't just the taste of the stew, but the warmth of this moment we created together. Now, let's enjoy the heartbound stew.
Wait a second!
This pot is missing one last ingredient.
From someone very important.
And that person is...
Miss Nikki! Nikki, without your help, we wouldn't be able to share this stew here. We want you to add your favorite ingredient to it, so it truly becomes heartbound.
Thank you, everyone. Then I choose... I think the stew is missing some color. Let's add some lamp chilies.
Ooh, a bit too spicy for us older folks.
What an intriguing taste. I want more. Water? Too spicy. My lips are burning. Oh, that heat really warms you right up. This is the most unique stew I've ever had. Now that everyone's full, let's capture this wonderful moment with a group photo. Nikki, come join us.
A group photo? I've never taken one before.
Sure, we'll have Momo take it for us.
Leave it to me. Great! The photo's done! Nikki, let's show it to Nanoi.
Is the photo ready? I love it! Thank you, Nikki. Do you have a moment later? I'd like to find a quiet spot to talk to you alone. Today wouldn't have gone so smoothly without you. Of course, Momo too!
No problem. Let's meet later then.
Nikki, Nanoi wants to talk with us in private. Let's go find her.
Nikki, the tasks for this styling contest are longer than the Dream Warehouse work lists. Thanks to you, the Heartbound Stew turned out so well.
Don't mention it. Once things settle down, make sure you take a break.
Compared to you, my work is nothing. Honestly, Nikki, without you, Wild Hearts might have fallen apart.
That's not true. I only did what I could. Besides, we're friends.
Yes. Nikki, you know, sometimes I feel like you're a gentle, free breeze passing through Wishfield. But I also know that the wind never stays in one place. This breeze untangled my worries and helped protect Flora Wish. But I realized, all I know about you is that you're a great stylist. What do you like? What dreams do you have? Is there some place or someone that makes you want to stop and stay? I didn't mean...
I understand, Nanoi. I can tell you about me if you want. I was born on a winter morning, with the warm sunlight shining in. I've always loved fashion, and I love trying different styles. When I was little, my dream was to become a great fashion designer. When I first came to this land from far away, I felt both curious and nervous. Curious about the adventures ahead, and afraid I might never find my way home. But I quickly grew to love it here. The streets of Florawish, the smoke rising from the chimneys in Stoneville, the breeze through the Wishing Woods. Each one holds a precious memory. I've met so many wonderful people, gathered so much warmth and kindness. Still, at times, I do miss home. I miss my parents, my sister.
Nikki.
But I'm not alone. I have Momo, and I have Olive. So I want to enjoy this journey. To discover this world with my own eyes. Collect miracle outfits, meet new friends, and connect with kindred spirits. Most importantly, I want to find warm, hopeful endings for everyone. For those I've met, laughed with, or even stood against.
That's an incredible dream. The road won't be easy, but I know you'll walk it with a smile.
Of course! Nikki never backs down from challenges, and I'll always be by her side.
Now it's your turn, Nanoi. I'd love to hear what your dream is.
I want to become an excellent Dream Warehouse keeper. To protect Wishfield and help everyone here live in harmony. When I founded Wild Hearts, I was surprised by how many amazing stylists applied.
I remember Dorobo asked me why she was chosen, since there were so many candidates.
To me, true harmony isn't about making one side bow and compromise. It's about people who have always stood back to back, turning around and learning to gaze at the same sky together. Maybe one day, the walls between us will fade away with time, and with deeper understanding. All I can do is plant the seed, and wait patiently for the day it sprouts.
Such a big dream! But after all that arguing earlier, it looks like you've still got a long way to go.
But we can take it step by step, slowly creating a friendlier, more comfortable environment for everyone to connect. Just like this pot of heartbound stew.
Exactly. It won't be easy, but I don't regret my choice. And I believe you don't regret yours either.
Even if I had to start over 100 times, I'd still choose this path.
I'll always be here in Wishfield, wishing you well. Before I forget, please accept this gift, Nikki. May the breeze guide your way forward, and may the stars light your path home. Until next time, Nikki.
Thank you. I hope one day, everyone in Wishfield can sit together again and share another pot of heartbound stew. See you soon, Nanoi.